Hey, welcome to Project Iris. I am Drayden.
I am Raven, and today we are going to be talking about clickbait. You know, the little you get on YouTube, or you're on MSN, Yahoo. You're looking around, you see the title or the video, and you inevitably cannot look away. You have to click on it. Oh no, what am I doing? And then it's garbage. It's just garbage. So you actually presented the idea to me originally about clickbait and how awful it was. I did some research. Turns out there is a phrase for clickbait. It is actually Betteridge's law of news headlines. That's what it is. And it's pretty much if a headline ends in a question mark, the answer is no. That's they all know that apparently. Any newscaster
Didn't know if you know that.
Yeah, no, this is a thing. It's a thing now. What do you got on clickbait for me?
I was actually looking up because I wasn't really sure how I felt on the subject. Because some of the videos that you watch, hey, check out this cute kitten riding a surfboard, whatever. Some of that's fun to watch, but it's very clickbaity. You're like, holy crap, I've never seen that. So I was just like, I don't really know how I feel on it. Let me research into both sides. So I did, and it turns out that if you take away the music and all that kind of stuff people go to YouTube for, you have to go down almost 40 million subscribers before you hit a YouTuber who actually tells you anything worthwhile. I mean, everybody else is, you've got your gaming streams and stuff like that, which I do, and it's fun to watch, but you're not actually learning anything. So you go down those 40 million subscribers, you get to beauty tips and things like that, and I'm pretty sure it's in another language. So what does that tell you? One of the highest rated tech and science channels you probably know as Vsauce used to be one of the largest subscribed and largest viewed channels on YouTube, but now it is ranked 65 in subscriber count, behind obviously music, but several of these just random, hey, let's trip down some stairs and prank some people on YouTube.
I honestly didn't know that. I subscribe to Vsauce. Love them. Great content.
Oh, yeah.
Michael, doing a great job. So, turns out not only is there just people, I mean, obviously we all know about clickbait. There are studies done by entire universities. For example, Stanford, with an M, not an N. Stanford has done a massive study on whether or not we can tell the difference between clickbait or an actual article. Using middle schoolers, they just told them, hey, Google this for research, for your homework. 80% of these middle schoolers thought that because it said sponsored content that it was legitimate news and not an advertisement. But yeah, the study concluded 75% of Americans get fooled by clickbait. And so I wondered, why is that? You look at it and they have a formula. They have an obvious formula. Blank did blank. You won't believe what happened. These formulas, you see it all the time. You hear it, you watch it, you read it, and you still can't help but click on it. So why is that, was my question, is why can we not help but click on it knowing it's bait? Well, the answer is simple. Curiosity. The way the mind works, you find out that there is a piece of information that you don't know, and you want to know the answer to it. Why do I not know why this 4-year-old walked down the street high-fiving everybody? Why don't I know what happened with that? The answer is obvious. Everybody high-fives him back. I wouldn't turn down a high-five. I don't know what the deal is.
I don't like 4-year-olds, but I still high-five.
High-five. Boom, right there. Done.
So I ran some numbers. And going down the list, I went through and I separated all the different categories that YouTube has, health and wellness, automobiles, music, all these kind of things, into different categories that are educational and just for entertainment purposes. And, I like entertainment as much as the next guy, but let's see which one really stands out. Are more people wanting entertainment or more people wanting information? So you run the numbers, there's about 1,000 view per video difference between the two. Something that would be considered educational versus something that would be considered entertainment. But if you really break it down, you're looking at almost a 9,000 view per video difference between something that's got clickbait and something that doesn't. And then if you just go and extrapolate it into those most viewed videos, those numbers get pretty crazy in the millions.
I went back to see where clickbait started. Obviously, someone did it first, and we were all just like, hey, that's lazy, that's cheap, but you're taking away my views, I'm going to have to do it too, which is kind of where that morality, that gray area comes from. but we'll get back onto that. Anyways, this goes back as far as the 1800s, late 1800s, but still in the 1800s. Newspapers, I believe they called him the Yellow Raincoat Boy or something to that effect. But essentially, the producer, editor, what have you, was just like, hey, just make it something everybody can agree with, something everybody has experienced. And by doing that, they pandered to the vast majority and started getting more readers because they're like, hey, these guys get me. Facebook, I don't know if you knew this, Facebook has put in anti-clickbait laws or rules or regulations, whatever it is. They won't tell anybody what it is, but specific phrases used on Facebook, more often they target the people that use clickbait the most. But if you keep using these phrases, they start filtering through what you try to output. And so Facebook is trying to crack down on clickbait. YouTube's headed that direction. I heard they have a new policy in place about your thumbnail. Have you heard anything about that? Your thumbnail has to be included in the thing. We all know about, I say we all know, but No Man's Sky with their demo video versus actual content. Steam added that, so even video games have clickbait these days. Even though it's been used for this long, and so that we're going to get back into that moral ambiguity on it. But everybody knows about clickbait, it's a problem. Everybody's trying to crack down on it, but can you really stop it? Can you really keep someone from asking a question that's going to draw you in? Because that's the essential, you need a hook to capture people.
But the thing is do you really want to? Because what are you really going on YouTube for? I mean, yeah, sure, you're trying to install a dishwasher. You've never done that before, so you want to watch a video of somebody that has. So yeah, you may go there for the occasional informative video, but really, what are you there to do? You're there to kill time, and you're there to be entertained. So really, do you want to get rid of clickbait? Because that's kind of...
And that's where the moral gray area is. What is the essential necessity of clickbait is views. And just like in any other form of media, you're always competing with somebody. Movies are competing against other movies. You've got DC versus Marvel. You've got stage plays are competing with each other. Art, everything's competing with everything. We all know that. So same with everything else. You've got YouTube. You're competing for views. For some people, that's how they make their money. If somebody is stealing essentially your wallet through clickbait, fight fire with fire is the way most people approach that. And so while I understand it, and it's a necessary evil, I also feel it's a little unnecessary. You're pandering to the lower side of intelligence. Hit me with something just, this guy just discovered that Pluto has life on it. Then I'm interested. But you won't believe what happens next. I already know it's BS, and I'm not going to watch it.
Well, I'm okay with clickbait for the most part. My thing is when people use clickbait to override someone else's content, override someone else's art. So, for example, I'm sure everybody's been on Facebook and seen one of those videos that's super popular, gets shared all the time. It's got the text at the top, text at the bottom, and boom. There's one guy on Facebook who always says, I think it's SoFlo is his Facebook name or something like that. He makes all these videos, and he's got thousands of videos out there, but they're not his videos. I don't think he's made an original video in the lifetime of what he's been doing. All he does is he takes other people's popular videos, downloads them onto his computer, puts a title on it, and re-uploads them as his own with some clickbaity title. And that, to me, is more harmful than good.
I don't remember who originally said it. I'm going to say Aristotle, which is completely wrong. It wasn't Aristotle.
Socrates.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was, if you want to get more views, more readers, what have you. It was really more readers. Aristotle
says if you want more subscribers.
If you want subscribers. The easiest thing is ask the audience a question. Ask your reader a question. Ask your viewer a question. But direct it at them. So, you won't believe what happens. Or, do you know these top 10 fruits that describe your dog? Oh, yeah, no, that one's yours better. But,
Top 10 phallic fruits.
phallic fruits.
Next episode. So, let us know down in the comments below which you prefer. Are you a fan of clickbait videos, or do you mostly come to YouTube to be informed, to learn, to grow the strongest muscle in your body, which I think is your tongue.
Yeah.
But, sure, your tongue, maybe. Music.
Yeah, I use my tongue on the keyboard.
There you go. So,
lick the crumbs
let
off.
us know. Let us know down there. If you have an idea for some topic that you want to know more of, let us know that down at the bottom as well.
Once again, I am Raven.
And I am Drayton. And this has been Project Iris. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.
Wink. It's. I don't know how we're gonna. I don't know. Is that how I'm gonna end every video? You can't see, but I'm curtsying. Well, I mean, you can see if we're still recording, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Probably.
You won't be able to see in the recording, but I
Just
curtsy. You can see on the other.
Walk off the screen.